So guys, today back for another video on the channel. Today we're here for the Newcastle United versus West Ham preview. It's a massive game. Newcastle United have clinched survival and that should be, it's not absolutely confirmed, but we've got 42 points now. West Ham need the points after getting their fantastic result last night. It's still possible that they can get relegated into the Championship. With the size of West Ham, they should not be even being next to the Championship, so it's a massive game for both reasons. Newcastle United are 4 points off 7th. Like, that is crazy. But anyways lads, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll get into the preview today. We'll look at West Ham, we'll look at Newcastle, and we'll end off the video with my prediction and whatnot. So let's get the video now. We'll start off by looking at West Ham. So let's look at West Ham United. They're sitting 16th in the Premier League, and it's been such a poor season for them. One thing I don't get, even though you got a fantastic result last night, why did they bring David Moyes back? When David Moyes stepped down from the job and the negotiations were confirmed that he would leave the club in 2018, why did West Ham say we want to bring in someone much bigger, better, and we want to bring the club forward? So you bring in Pellegrini, fair enough, you bring him in, he had a good first season if he's right, and then he gets sacked later on the season. You don't bring David Moyes back in. He's won 3 games since going back. 3 games. But obviously last time out we played West Ham, we were 3-0 up. 3-0 up at the London Stadium. It generally should have been about 5-6 with the amount of chances that Almon and Maximin had in that game. But we'll look at West Ham's last 6 games now. Starting off with a 3-2 defeat at Anfield versus Liverpool. Got a big win versus Southampton, 3-1. A 1-0 defeat to Arsenal. And then the return of the Premier League. West Ham 0, Wolves 2. Tottenham 2, West Ham 0. And last night, West Ham 3, Chelsea 2. Absolutely massive for them last night. A London derby. Absolutely massive for West Ham picking up them points. Absolutely crazy. Chelsea need the points to get into the top 4. West Ham need them to stay up. It was a massive game and a really good game. I didn't watch it, but it was a good game. I've seen the highlights. One player who sticks out for me, who's West Ham's best player in my opinion, it's Michail Antonio. He is fantastic, right? The way he just gets the ball and he drives with it. He's so determined when he gets the football. It's unbelievable to see a player so determined to play the game. It's ridiculous. He's got a really good shot on him. He's physical and he will be a bit of a threat for Newcastle. I think he was injured when we played them, when we beat them 3-2. But one player as well who I'm impressed with, who got the winner versus Chelsea, is Yarmolenko. He did get that massive injury. I think was it against Everton? He got that massive injury and it really set down his career, and it really put him down, and everyone forgot his name. And he used to play for Dortmund and West Ham signed him, and he's been a really good player. A really good player for West Ham when he's played. But yet again, there's been loads of situations with West Ham. They haven't got to put a striker because Haller is injured. I don't know if he's fit enough for the game, but I know he is injured. West Ham coming to St James's Park, it will be tough for them. Obviously Newcastle United just got a 4-1 win versus Bournemouth, but they need the point. It's like Bournemouth, they had the pressure on them versus Chelsea, and they just went out and just got the result that was needed. Bournemouth looks shaky, scared, getting the ball and stuff. I can't see West Ham being like that at St James's Park. Let's look at Newcastle United now for this massive game. So Newcastle United 4-1 win versus Bournemouth. Absolutely fantastic result, and some of the players were fantastic. Obviously changes will be made. We made some massive change versus Bournemouth. Does Bruce go back to what he was normally doing with Mankiw right back, Danny Rose left back and whatnot, or does he keep the likes of Emil Kraft, Nabil Bentaleb, Dwight Gale? Does he keep the players like that? It will be a tough one for Steve Bruce after such a fantastic result. Yeah, for me, you can't change much. From that performance, you can't change much, apart from taking Sean Longstaff out because of his injury and bringing Almiron in. That's the only change I can see. And maybe he's resting Joe Linton and bringing Lazaro in, because Lazaro came on and he was fantastic. He was such a threat going up top. But you'll see that in the predicted team tomorrow. I'll obviously know more by Steve Bruce's press conference with players' injuries and whatnot. But it's a massive game for Newcastle United. We're 4 points off 7th. 4 points off 7th. 3 points off 8th. That is massive for the football club. Tottenham play tonight, so that 7th spot could be a lot further away. But there's so many teams on there. Your Burnley, your Palace, your Everton, your Newcastle, obviously. Teams around there who are trying to get into that top 8, and that 8th spot is Europa League football due to Man City not being able to play in European competition. So it's massive. If we got 8, it would be massive, right? Next season, if we got the takeover, it would attract players into the club if we got Europa League football. If not, it's not the end of the world, but yet again, we've still got to play Liverpool and Tottenham, so some massive games coming up then. But obviously, we've got this big one versus West Ham, and obviously, we know West Ham's situation, they're stuck down below. A little bit of pressure's taken off us, like what the players have said after the interviews. Players, we know we're safe now, and want to finish as high as possible. Players who care about the club will want to do that. People who don't care about the club as much, like the players wise, won't really mind because we're Premier League club next season. That's what we wanted to achieve. But players like Maximan want to be in Europe. People like that. But lads, that's the end of the preview. My prediction for the game is going to be a 2-1 Newcastle United. Goals from Maximin's going to get a goal. Clearly, he is the GOAT. And you know what, lads? I'm feeling a Feddy goal. I'm feeling Federico Fernandez getting on the score sheet. Little bullet header from a corner. Maybe. Lads, that's the end of the preview. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Seats for the Predator team tomorrow. And yeah, lads, massive game Saturday. How are the lads?